Hey there, Mark Helton here. This is going to change the game for your business this year. This is going to take you into a direction where you're going to literally be able to walk into any customer's office that you want and walk out with a check. How? You're going to go in and guarantee results. Now, I know your mind's probably spinning like, what do you mean guarantee results? How's that possible? Just give me a few minutes and I'll explain. I'm going to explain to you how we were able to get over 1,200 sales for one of our customers. That generated them over $2 million in profit in about a year. We stuffed $2 million into their bank account in 1 year, and we did it without ever creating a single new lead. We didn't have to advertise on Google. We didn't do any Facebook ads, any YouTube ads. We didn't hire any lead generation companies. We did nothing besides take what they currently had and turn it into sales. We've done it over and over and over. As a matter of fact, we've done it about 1,500 times, and every single time that we've done it had the exact same results. So now you are about to learn how you can do it. You can go out and offer this to your customers, and you don't have to do any of the work. Now, you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to spill the beans on a $1 million business idea. I mean, probably multi-million dollars. I've had people that I've taught this to go out and generate 7 figures off this exact same method, just like we did in their first year. So if you want to go out there and duplicate exactly what I'm about to tell you in this video, it's all yours. I've done a lot of things right. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, man, home run after home run after home run. Some people look at it as luck. I personally say the harder I work, the luckier I get. But during that time, and this is what most people don't see, I did a lot of things wrong. There's been months where I've invested $50,000 in something and it just didn't work. I discovered all of these things the hard way. And not just hard, expensive. But what I'm about to show you is going to give you the cheat codes without having to go out and pay all the money and figure it out yourself. Okay? So what is the hard way? During these last 8 years, I sold SEO. I sold social media. I sold reputation. I sold paid ads. Every one of those things are good. But the big problem with selling all of those things is it takes a lot of your own time and it costs a lot of your own money. Even if the customer is paying for the ads, it comes out of your profit. What I wanted was a way to where I could go in and make more money with doing less work and get instant results. That's what I wanted. That's what we all want. That's what your customer wants. So let me show you what I was able to come up with. Ron Kraft Chevrolet was one of our customers here on this. We started out, did a 3-day campaign for them. We got 1,000 of their contacts, reached out to them for them. We're able to get a hold of 663 of them, generated 292 calls inbound into their dealership, which was a 44% response rate. Now that alone is insane, but here is where things get crazy. They sold 13 cars and they generated $26,000 in profit. Let that sink in for just a quick second. If you could go into a client, any client, doesn't matter if it's a car dealership, a mortgage company, insurance, you name it. But if you can go into a client and offer to take what they already own and turn it into cash in their hand, on demand, didn't cost you anything extra to generate those leads, and you could put $25,000 in your pocket, how much do you think they'd pay you? I'll answer. Usually, for a campaign like this, $3,000 to $5,000. During this little video, you're going to learn 2 big things. The first big thing is what services that you should be offering that's going to earn you 5 times more than you're already earning, and you won't have to do any of the work. I mean, nothing. You go sell it, I'll take care of everything else. The second big thing that you're going to learn is how I was able to get a 75% closing rate on my own prospects using what I like to call the risk reversal technique. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to teach you this. You're going to love it. And I'm telling you, you're going to be able to go in and just get client after client after client after you watch this. So let's start with the first big thing. What services you should be offering that are going to earn you 5 times more money and you don't have to do any of the work. So let me introduce you to OJ. OJ's a good friend of mine. He's the internet BDC director for a Hyundai dealership. Basically what they do is they manage the internet salespeople, and then they'll also manage the business development reps, which are people who are making outbound calls to all of the customers in their database and setting up appointments. They also will work the third-party leads from lead providers and inbound calls and all of that good stuff. So they're getting SEO, they're getting third-party leads from Costco, TrueCar, Auto Trader, all of those different lead providers. They're getting leads from Facebook, radio, television, print. And in his case, they were spending $50,000 a month. In a lot of cases, they're spending up to $100,000 or more on all of this stuff. The problem that they all have, when I say all, I've not come across one car dealership that has this. Matter of fact, I haven't come across any business that has this dialed in properly. I've always been able to get them a lift. They have a horrible contact rate. They have atrocious appointment rates. With just a few tweaks, this could be a game changer for anybody. The big problem is there's a lot of overlooked opportunities. So I did an internal sales lead audit on the actual leads that this dealership got into their store. This is the same dealership that I was able to get 1,200 sales and help them generate over $2 million in profit in 12 months doing what I'm about to show you. When I first started, they got 519 leads into their store in 30 days from their. When I saw this, when I did this audit, my mind literally just started racing with ideas, because I know, being in sales as long as I've been in sales, that there are always a good percentage of all of the contacts that are not getting contacted properly. As a matter of fact, I noticed if I break this down on a more individual level, there were a lot of salespeople that didn't contact their leads at all. In some cases, they would call their leads once or twice. Third-party lead providers, they were able to get, on average, about 45% of those contacted. So that's 236 contacts. They got 160 appointments on this. Again, this is all before me. 70 shows. A show is somebody who actually booked an appointment that showed up. So that's about a 43% response rate. That's a little below average. 36 sales, and that's a 51% closing rate, which generated them over $72,000 in profit. So my aha moment got me so excited, because I knew that I had already created the perfect process. What I did was I took my perfect process into their store, and I actually grabbed their customer database, the people who they were already trying to reach out to, and I plugged them into a completely automated process. So I was reaching out to their leads for them. And we ran this campaign for OJ, who I was just talking to you about earlier, and I called him up and he was panicking. He's like, Mark, I've got to let you go. My sales floor is insane right now. And he hangs up. So I drive down there, and literally he's on the PA. I need every available salesperson to the tower. Our phones are going crazy. They have people driving in, bringing their vehicles in to trade them in. They have people on the phone setting appointments, and look at the results here. This is the same 519 leads. They got an extra 129 people contacted. They ended up getting 86 more appointments, 37 more shows, 19 more sales, which netted an extra $38,000 in profit. I don't know many people that would say no to you helping them take something that they've already spent money on and getting some more out of it. That is the beautiful thing about this. They're not investing back into more leads. They're getting more out of what they've already tried to get something out of. So now let's move into the second big thing, because I know your mind is racing right now and you're like, how do I get more customers? Well, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do that. So this is how I've been able to get a 75% closing ratio on my own prospects using what I call the risk reversal technique. So it all involves something we call dollars and donuts. Who doesn't like dollars? Who doesn't like donuts? Matter of fact, these are better dollars because they're Benjamins, right? They are $100 bills. So you start off by walking into your potential client with a box of donuts. I'm personally an introverted person. I don't like walking into somebody's office unannounced trying to pitch them. It just makes me feel queasy inside. But when I walk in with a box of donuts and I'm giving them something, there's a head shift that goes on in my own mind, and I feel more confident. I feel like, hey, I'm not bothering them now. I'm giving them something for their time. And so that's exactly how I start off. I bring the donuts in just for me. Maybe they don't care, but this is where the dollars come in. I offer to send 25 free calls from people who are looking to trade in their car and get something new. No catches, 25 free calls. And those free calls are going to get you 10 appointments. You're going to sell 5 cars. There's no cost whatsoever. There's no catch except one thing. After you sell those 5 cars, I'm going to come into your store in a couple of days and I'm going to ask you to reinvest some of that money into a campaign where I'm going to help you sell an extra 50 cars 100% guaranteed. Do you think that you could give away free money? Yes, of course you could, right? You're going to walk in with a box of donuts, you're going to walk out with a demo, you're going to send them calls, they're going to make money, and you, at the end of the day, are going to be putting more prospects in your pipeline than you've ever imagined. My own personal closing percentage when I walk into a store and I do exactly what I just showed you, after the demo, I'm going to close 50%. So if I do 4 demos, I got 2 deals. That's in month 1. By month 2, I end up getting that 3rd person. You get a 3 out of 4 close rate on your demos, and that's all it takes. Don't go out there and try and reinvent the wheel. Do exactly what I just said. I was able to get my client over 1,200 sales, generate them over $2 million in profit. I'm stuffing cash into their bank account, all because of what I did, and I didn't have to go out and generate any leads, and it cost me hundreds of dollars for the thousands of dollars that I'm generating. Let me ask you this. If you could guarantee your client is going to make $100,000 in profit, how much do you think a dealership would be willing to pay you? Let me answer, about 10,000 bucks. So think about that. 50 units, that's going to generate them $100,000 in profit. And they're going to pay you 10 grand. Everybody wins. Now you can do this again and again and again with your clients because they are always generating new leads and they're always missing opportunities. At this moment, you're probably feeling a little bit like this guy. You're blown away, you're excited, you're like, Mark, I want to do this. I just don't know where to start. Well, I would love to help you with that. You could take the exact same thing, the prospecting strategy, the instruction that I've given you, and you can go out there and start getting clients right now. It'd probably take you a little bit of time to figure out all the missing pieces, like how to get it running efficiently and how to manage everything, but you could legitimately do this. Well, if you're an action taker who wants to have all of this set up for them, you want to have the perfect process, you want to have the contracts, you want to have somebody doing all of the campaigns for you, and you're ready to go within a matter of 72 hours, then what you want to do is schedule a time with me right now, and I'm going to help you get off to the races. Option 1, you could do this all on your own. You could take all the stuff that I just told you and you can go out and test it, and you can figure out how to do all the technical work, and you can figure out how to get the contracts and the scripts and all that stuff. Or option 2, push this easy button right now, wherever it's at. It could be below this video, side, wherever. Push the easy button, fill out that form. If you're watching this video on YouTube, whatever, just get in touch with me. This is the easiest decision you'll make all year. So here's what we're going to offer for you if you are ready to go. First and foremost, you're going to get Hot Prospector Agency Hero. Agency Hero is designed for agencies like yourself to make you the hero. We are going to give you an account with 5 clients, so you can put 5 of your customers. It could be car dealerships, mortgage companies, real estate companies, whatever. And for those 5 clients, we're going to do all the work for you. So that's unlimited advertising, unlimited marketing campaigns. Now, on top of that, we also have unlimited follow-ups that we'll be able to set up into your account for your customers as well. So if you're doing ads for a mortgage company or a real estate company, we have sequences that will go out into a year. And also we have some things that we can help you with in all other sorts of niches. If we don't have it available, we'll create it. You are going to actually get more simple prospecting techniques, just like the one that you learned today. This one today that I taught you is so simple. If you walk into 3 or 4 dealerships, you're going to walk out with a demo. You do that a handful of times, you're going to get plenty of customers. But on top of that, if you want to go after real estate, if you want to go after mortgage or insurance or whatever, I'm going to teach you at least 5 new prospecting strategies that you probably never thought of that is going to be just as good as this. It's going to help you get customers. Now, on top of that, we have premium sales tools and development programs that we have put together that are all geared towards helping you get better at building your agency and your customers. Because we're doing all the work, you only have to focus on the prospecting. You only have to focus on getting better at sales. So you go out there and you do what you're good at and let us take care of the rest and we'll make you look good. This is only for you if you're serious about getting more clients. You need to be committed to this. And if you are, this is definitely for you. This is for you if you already have clients and you're looking to get a better ROI. This is for you if you're willing to follow my proven systems and trust the process. Go ahead, take action right now. Click the link below, and I'm going to help you flood your pipeline with new high-ticket clients. You're going to love Agency Hero. You're going to love working with our team if you're not already. See you soon.